almost morning. Yeah, doing the late night play. Couple hours probably. I've been in bed pretty much. Oh, search chests or containers at Rebels Roost, spin bars. Spin bars. Yeah, I just been in bed all day. Pretty much. I mean, I had a little bit of work to do that I went out and did, but when I wasn't doing that stuff, I just been in bed, being depressed. It's not been a good day. Survival day. Hey, Karen. Yeah, I just couldn't get out of my way. Just couldn't do it today. I never had days like this before. This is all brand new territory for me. Yeah. To go do a presentation for some kids at a school. Try to pretend to be cheery. Which I did alright, but I don't know what's going on. There's something wrong with my head. Like literally there's something wrong with my brain. I can feel it. My head feels like you know how like when you get water in your ear or something? I feel imbalanced. Like your brain's a little swollen or something. Yeah, my brain physically doesn't feel right, and I'm just not happy. And I'm scared a lot, like anxious. My financial situation is scary. And you know, normally I've never had any issues at all. Like, I've always been very confident if I needed to get like even survival work. I've known I can pick up a job in like a week or two easy, but I can't even get out of my way to update my resume. You know, I just can't seem to get myself to sit and do the basic stuff I need to do, you know, to take care of myself and my situation. And I'm just like overwhelmed, or I don't know, even though it's not a difficult, I mean it's difficult, but it's not difficult, you know, it's not anything I haven't dealt with a ton of other times in the past, you know. I gotta get something. It's, it's my brain, you know. Yeah, this morning I was having such like weird anxiety, like with no particular focus of the anxiety, that like my arms and legs were tingly. I thought, you know, like numb tingly, like I thought, gee, I wonder if I'm gonna have a heart attack or something. They're just like going numb. Yeah, no, I don't know if I believe in demons. Yeah, not really. I'm not a big believer in evil in general. You know, I'm a naturalist. You look around nature, you don't find too many examples of evil. Seems to be something that people come up with. Well, there's people that do things, you know, shitty things to each other. I don't know if that's evil or just immaturity, you know, psychological immaturity, cultural immaturity. Social immaturity. You know, it's a basic failure to understand that you're interrelated and interdependent, you know? Yeah, I'll check into St. John's Wort. Somebody gave me some antidepressants, but I've taken about 3 days doses and I don't notice any differences yet. Prozac. Got a bottle of Prozac. Yeah, it's Prozac that I'm taking. My friend has a prescription that she doesn't use. It's all the Prozac she wants for free. Yeah, she says it works really good, and it's, you know, it's one of the, like, she's taken several different kinds of antidepressants, and it's one that you don't get, like, really hooked on. You can jump off of them easy, and you're not, like, you don't get, it's not, you don't detox off of it. A month or two? Shit. Man. A month or two is a long time in this condition. Looking forward to something kicking in, cause geez, I can't be spending all my days in bed. I need to start looking at some solutions to my problems. My credit card hit the wall today. Got no more room on there, which is freaky. Yeah, I haven't been taking walks. I haven't been doing Ryan. I've been going with my dog, you know, just for a couple of kilometers in the morning so she can run. But, I haven't been doing my thing at all. I need to get Ryan back. Yeah, that's me. Taking my dog out. Doing whatever I've got to do, animal-wise. Coming home. Laying in my bed. Trying to sleep. Hoping to pass through the day. fix it. The doctor's not helping me. Seeing the therapist, but it's not helping me. Slowed down the drinking. Not enough, but some. Exercise. Working in the gym, not really helping. Going outside hasn't helped. You know, I get plenty of outside time, but my diet is good. Rebels Roost. Eliminate opponents with the tactical AR. Okay. Rebels Roost is in the trees. Yeah, drinking's not good. Yep, yeah, it's the loneliness for me and the loss of the, like, my sense of purpose and stuff, you know. I don't have my, my career and stuff anymore, you know. Thought I'd be able to pull off transitioning just into doing my wildlife work and stuff. I've been at it for more than a year now, and this has been the slowest summer, and I'm not making enough money. I've hit the wall with my credit card. You know, it's maxed out and it's huge. My attempt to survive this year, you know, which is scary now because I gotta now deal with that too on top of the double mortgage. I'm in a all around scary position financially, and then just alone. Which I don't like to be alone. I like a partner, yeah. As I keep saying, and people keep telling me, oh, you know, you'll you'll learn to enjoy being by yourself and stuff. No, that is not me. I don't want to be by myself. Yeah. I think all my partners have been pretty good. I've probably been the tough one to live with. Yeah. Yeah, the cheating stuff is tough. I've been on both sides of that, so definitely my preferred relationship was the very super honest relationship I had with Chelsea when we were just entirely like we just let each other know all the time. Like every day we'd have debrief and we were open and we knew what was going on with each other. Anything that was happening, we were just okay with it, you know? Besides my critters, what type of things do I like to do? Well, I used to like working out, and I used to like nature. Those are my two big things. And I used to like, you know, Blackfoot traditional stuff, and my girls, you know. That's what I would always invest all my time in, is Blackfoot knowledge, nature knowledge, martial arts, fitness, and my relationships. And none of those is fulfilling me now. Some of those are non-existent right now, you know. Yeah. I'm enjoying playing these games. I like making my videos, or I used to. Yep. Yeah, I need to get out and make a video. I don't know if I've made any videos this week. I don't think so, hey? I like going to the comedy show. That's about the only thing that's been actually persistently giving me joy these days. Yeah, I don't think I've made any videos in the last week or so. I think one of the last ones I made might have been with the comedy group. They're supposed to go for a walk with me on Monday, maybe again. I caught a few raccoons the other day and had that Audrina meet me because she wanted to try to hold a baby raccoon. They're just a little bit too old right now to be held, though. It didn't turn out all right for the holding session. Yeah, no, we're supposed to have another hike on Monday, and we're putting together. One of my other friends and I are putting together a comedy and music festival out at, my friend Tom's acreage. His son and I are trying to organize a comedy and music festival out there for, maybe first week of September, something like that. We need to really choose a date and advertise, like, right away. Yeah, these ones are those raccoons were just a little bit too old to be held. So they're pretty feisty. It was funny. She was expecting a, little baby that she could play with, a cute little baby. And it was gonna be savage, But yeah, the comedy festival should be good. I've got enough comedian friends to put it together. And we'll just charge like $20 at the gate, $6-7 for a beer, and pay ourselves back for the insurance and liquor license and stuff, the expenses, and then split all the proceeds with the talent evenly. That is the plan, anyway. Yeah, I was surprised today. I didn't even want to necessarily play this game, which is weird. I've been wanting to play all the time, but today I wanted to do so much nothing I didn't even want to play this game. Hey, what's up? Just doing a little late night game. Had a big blow-off depressed day in bed. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun show. I don't know how I can sleep so much. Making a world record. Yeah. Yeah, I've been hopping on at weird times. I just slept and slept and slept the last few days, especially today. Go back to sleep now, even. Probably play for another half hour or hour, but not too long. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird, you know, the sensation when you know your mind is off. Yeah, I know. I know you've been having some problems commenting sometimes on my videos. I don't know why some of your comments come across no issues and then others don't post. What do we got? Gain shields at the underworld. Eliminate opponents with the tactical AR. I haven't been watching the Olympics, but I have definitely been engaged in some debate over the boxing issue. My opinion is that um, cisgender women with such high levels of testosterone should not be boxing against regular women. You know, I think the Olympics is messing up with those two boxers that they've allowed in. I think the fight community is going to have a lot to say about it now. They're, you know, so it's always been the case that we're supposed to be protecting the fighters. That's why you have weight classes and all of that, and gender divisions, and throwing those gender politics into there, and allowing really, you know, mismatches, complete mismatches to occur just because we want to serve the gender politics. It's not appropriate for fighter safety or for fairness in the sport, you know. Yeah, it's not appropriate. I have a lot of friends who disagree with me, but they're not involved in the fight community. They're just liberal-minded people. And normally, you know, like, I got no issue. Like, I had, you know, trans roommate, gay roommates, all, like, I got no issues with with equalities and those kind of things for people with different kinds of gender identity and stuff, but you can't be mismatching fighters. That's just, it's not a smart place to be doing that. It's not right. It's not right for the fighters. It's dangerous to be doing that. and it's not fair. We need women's sports to remain women's sports, you know. And if we need a different category for the cisgendered or trans or what have you, then that's what we need, you know. Like I told people, like I respect like Nong Toom, you know, from Thailand. Nong Toom was a trans Thai boxer, but he didn't go box women, you know, he stuck with the men. Yeah, no, both of those guys that the Olympics have let in were banned from an international women's boxing event last year, because they didn't qualify as women because their testosterone levels were too high, you know. Yeah. So that's where I sit on it, and I actually got called an asshole by one of the Lethbridge city councilors because of my views on it on YouTube or on Facebook. He called me an asshole, which caught a lot of people's attention. So you're like, what is the city councilor calling you an asshole for? Yeah, the Olympics let them in because the Olympics are trying to do this thing this year where they're, you know, mixing in some of these, you know, different gendered athletes, which I get it, but fuck, it's boxing, you know, and it is sports, and you gotta still respect keeping things appropriately competitive and safe. I don't lift heavy weights. I do dumbbells, and I do like between 20 and 30 pound dumbbells usually. Nothing too heavy, nothing too light, but nothing too heavy. I like to do calisthenics, prison workout. Right, murdered, fisted. It's always so violent. Ready, back up. Yeah, so I've definitely been weighing in on that boxing thing, and I think we're gonna hear a lot about that from the fight community in the next week. Yeah, I think so. I like to just keep it I don't know, like my brother was a pro weightlifter, so I got no issue with bodybuilding, like serious bodybuilding either, and all of that. But that's just not me. Night, Karen. Thanks for the talk. Yeah, you just can't have, like, you shouldn't even have mismatches. Like, you know, you shouldn't even have people of different weight categories fighting against each other. Not to mention grossly different levels of hormones. You know, if somebody's whole body has been configured by and is currently powered by, you know, testosterone levels that are way higher than a normal female's levels, they shouldn't be fighting females. They need their own category, or they need to fight men, you know? Yeah, I wish I could find something to fix my mental health right now. Nothing is fixing it. Training with Noms was fun. Yeah, it was good. We didn't record it or anything, but it was fun. We learned a few things. No video. So we just we basically brought with us a bunch of different weapons, and we spent some time working with shit. I'm out early this time. We spent some time working with each one. I think we spent most time working with, he put on his helmet and he was using his 3-sectional staff, and then I was using Cali sticks and kind of just attacking him with the Cali sticks, and he was practicing trying to defend with his 3-sectional staff against attack. That's what he wanted to do. He'd been training with that 3-sectional staff, but never had anybody to work with. So he'd never had, you know, an opponent pressing him. So it was a different experience for him to get to work with that and try defending and that kind of thing. So we did a lot of that, and then he has these. They're kind of like a weighted ball on the ropes, on long ropes that, you know, we're flinging around at different targets and trying to lasso each other with and stuff. We played with that stuff for a while. Played with different sticks and such. nunchucks a little bit. But yeah, most of the time was spent with the three-sectional staff versus Cali stick. And we just found this rural area, and we were training kind of just on the road. And every time a car would come along, we'd just quickly stash our stuff and get off the side. We were at it for probably an hour, hour and a half or something. And probably go back at it this week too. Do some more. Just get more and more comfortable. I don't know what his formal training, if anything, is. I think he's been playing with traditional Japanese weapons. He's Japanese, and he's been working with a lot of that weaponry. Just learning the weapons in his body through them. Yeah, it was fun. It's just two boys playing, you know? Playing swords. In the street, like street hockey. Getting out of the way when cars come. Yeah, I look forward to more of that stuff. Ah. Man, I'm just dying quick. No, he didn't mess around with the lightsabers. He brought them, but he had, he didn't like the length of his, like the way that the lightsabers go together. They're like a Darth Maul set, hey? They screw together in the middle, and he didn't like the length of it, the way that it came. So he's created another tube to make it longer. So he brought them already connected in that new tube. So they weren't free to take out and play separately. So we didn't really get into the lightsabers this last time. Oh, thanks, Jace. I do my best, but you know, life is life. Yeah, the lightsabers. He got a pretty good deal off of on that setup though, off of Amazon Prime. I think he paid less than $50 for this, for a Darth Maul lightsaber setup that you can really smash, you know. The first night he came over to my place, we banged him around a little bit. Oh. fields at the underworld. Fire shotgun shells. Alright. Sleep last night, been having a hard time sleeping. Thanks, Jace. I've been having a hard time not sleeping. All I want to do is sleep. In fact, I want to sleep right now. And I'm betting I spend a good part of tomorrow sleeping too. I just don't feel up for life. My whole ass life hurts. And it shouldn't, you know, it's not a bad life. I feel like I'm just caught in a mental rut, you know, like it's my mind that has me positioned where I feel like I'm badly positioned. Like Jason says, I got friends, lots of people got my back, lots of people like me. But I feel like, you know, pretty alone in the world, all the same. Got city councilors calling me asshole on Facebook. Just because I want fighters to be protected. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, I went to see my therapist. I had one appointment. I've got a follow-up appointment to come. You know, but it's gonna be talk therapy. You know, I don't know whether it's gonna help me or not, because I do talk therapy almost daily with my videos and this streaming and that kind of thing, you know. I do so much talking about my issues. It's definitely not a thing that I'm lacking an opportunity to talk through my stuff, right? Like I do it all the time. So I don't know how much that therapy is gonna help me. I'm gonna give it a shot, but I'm skeptical, you know. We'll see. I like my therapist. He seems cool. You know, I've got respect for my therapist, which I think I need. If I'm going to talk to somebody, I need to have a level of respect for them. Yeah, I'll take it for what it's worth and see what it does for me. I've got a big jar of Prozac that one of my friends gave to me that I'm trying out. I hear good things about it. But I also hear that it can take a while to start working, and don't know how long of a while I can stand. Hey, I'm suffering. Or if it'll even help, we'll see. But there's something wrong with my brain. Like, I can feel it, you know? My brain doesn't feel right. And I think it might have something to do with my eye. You know, with my only having the one eye for these past 3-4 years or whatever, you know? Like, maybe just having the one eye and the imbalance for this long, it's throwing me off, you know? Because it does, like, it's weird to go through life with one eye kind of not seeing, you know, and one eye seeing. I mean, already with that, you're dizzy, you know, a little bit all the time. Add to that bunch of stress and all that. Yeah. My roommate downstairs has decided to move out. She's given her notice. This is her last month. I gotta find a new roommate. It's more stress, but that's also an opportunity because I plan to raise the rent, bring in a little bit more money. She was getting that space very, very cheap. Yeah, I know. I wish I could take it away too. Like, it doesn't even make sense, you know? Why I hang on to this mental state, but it's where I'm at. Yeah, Mahoney wouldn't move in downstairs. I could live with her, but Justine wouldn't do that, and Mahoney and Justine won't separate from each other. Justine won't live with me again. But yeah, otherwise, it would be a possibility. It'd be pretty awkward for me to try to find a new girlfriend with my ex-wife living downstairs, though. But I could see that kind of scenario. Like, that would be the kind of weird thing that would happen in my life. Yeah, it's weird having just the one eye. Like, it throws me off balance. And I think it might have to do with what's happening to me mentally, for sure. At least the part of why my brain literally feels wrong, you know? Like, being depressed is one thing, but my brain, like, literally feels, like, wrong. I advertised. I just got notice yesterday from my roommate that she's moving out, and I advertised for my space right away, and I've already got 3 or 4 people who are interested in coming to view it, so I don't think I'm going to have a hard time renting it before the end of the month. And I'm renting it for $300 more than I was before, so that'll be a little bit more financial weight off my shoulders. It's actually, I think, as long as I find somebody that works out, that's a good tenant, it should be a good deal. Are they a potential source? Yeah, you let students for sure. This is a good timing actually, because September 1st is a perfect timing for renting to the incoming students. I'll find somebody to rent that unit. It's just a matter of making sure I find a good person that's gonna be a good fit. I think this time I'm gonna collect first and last months too. Last time I just kind of with both of my roommates, I just kind of did a handshake and just pay me month to month. But then I find I'm very anxious, when it comes to the end of the month and getting my payment in time to make my mortgage and stuff. I think this time I'll ask for first and last month. That way I've got, an extra payment set aside for, for the in case of if they're ever late or anything. But yeah, I'll rent it out. But it is, it is another layer of stress when I'm already kind of in a weakened state. But I think in the long run, that'll be a better deal for me, because it's gonna be a little bit more money. I need every little bit I can pull in at this point. Yeah, if you're living in Lethbridge and you want to live with the rattlesnake, man, $1,100 a month. Yeah, snake calls are super slow. In fact, I've even had one, I don't think, this week. I don't have anything on video to put out there. Just the other night when I went to the comedy show on Wednesday, there was 2 calls, so Dave from the city took them. That was the only calls all week. No, I don't miss where I grew up at all. Well, I can't say not at all. I do enjoy, like, Oregon coast. There's aspects of Oregon that I enjoy, but I wouldn't want to live there. I don't know why there's no snake calls. It's way down. We've had 51 calls this year compared to, and we're in August, so that's basically the last month of calls for the year. We normally get 150 plus, so I don't know what's going on. It might be just because it's so hot. It might be just because people are so comfortable with the snakes now because of the public education through the program, that I know in some instances this summer people have just went around the snakes or even on a couple of occasions, they've moved them themselves, which they're not supposed to do, but... We did lose one den, but it's a den that I don't normally get a lot of calls for anyway. So I don't think that would have affected the call ratio. But yeah, there's definitely one den that was destroyed, but that was that was a den that is kind of in a more rural area where I don't get a lot of calls. My take on climate change, I don't know, it's happening. I think climate change is something that always happens. I think we're always affecting climate in different ways. I heard some interesting stuff recently about ways that we affect climate that we don't even always, appreciate. Like I heard that when they stopped air flights after the 9/11 attacks, that because there wasn't all those jets in the air putting out contrails, that the Earth started heating up because more sunlight was getting through, because there weren't as many contrails. So there's ways that we even are affecting the climate. That we might not even appreciate, Sometimes we might even be cooling it in different ways. But yeah, I mean, clearly the climate's changing, and it's probably always been changing, but no doubt more radically with the way that we are radically changing the landscape, Whoa, shit. I'm in trouble. I got no weapon. Yeah, you can't make as much change to the environment as we do so radically and not end up affecting everything, including climate. We haven't had flooding here like we usually do, in several years. And, I'm worried there's not going to be a turtle waters pretty soon. So the den that was destroyed because property was sold, and the new property owner wasn't advised soon enough of the snake den being on his property, and he went ahead and used a backhoe and excavated that area because there was a bunch of concrete debris and stuff. That's what had attracted the snakes to den there. But he wanted to clean that out of there, so he took a backhoe to it, and then was advised afterward that it was snake den. And then, so me and the Fish and Wildlife officers, that actually happened last summer, and then end of last season, me and a Fish and Wildlife officer went and we surveyed those dens there. We observed maybe 5 or 6 snakes return end of last summer, and then beginning of this summer I went to see if they reemerged, and I couldn't see any reemerge. And when there didn't seem to be any reemergence, then the landowner asked permission to continue his development on that property, and so through this summer, he's just wiped it all out, that area that used to be den there. So there's no more den at that site. Used to be one of the largest dens. You've seen that den in my videos many times. A lot of the times when I've taken videos of rattlesnakes just moving around at the den with, when I've left a video recorder at a den site, or when I've taken videos of the rookeries with a lot of babies there and stuff, it was at that site, and that site is no longer, which is unfortunate, but is what it is. I think a lot of those snakes got away. They moved and went somewhere else, because at the time when he originally backhoed it, they'd already dispersed for the summer. I know he killed some because we found some carcasses, but I think most of them had gotten out of there already. Dislocate the snake, like take it and move it. If you take it and move it to an unfamiliar place, it spends the season looking for its familiar haunts. Okay? It'll just wander. That's why, with my permit with Fish and Wildlife, when I pick up a snake, I'm required to return it to, or release it at the den that I think it most likely belonged to, rather than just like take it 10 kilometers away from people and ditch it anywhere, So, yeah, nobody really knows exactly how they get their way to and from their dens. Might be pheromonal, because, for instance, when they have their babies later on this month, the mothers will stick around at the rookeries with the babies for maybe a week or so, and then they'll go to the dens, which can be as much as like 200 meters away from the rookery, and they'll leave the babies, and then the babies will follow the mothers maybe a week later after they do their first shed. And how they follow their mothers, again, nobody knows, but the strong suspicion is that the mother leaves a pheromone trail, and that the babies have some kind of pheromonal scent trail from her that they can follow. Yeah, it always amazes me how a snake can like travel such a distance in the summer and then find its way all the way back to the dens, Yeah, your dad was talking about calf shirt. There's been a history of Asokina geeks who had snake power, like medicine men who had snake power. The guy who I'm sure he was talking about, who most recently was Calf Shirt with the Bloods. He's the guy you see in some of the historic photos with the rattlesnake that he's handling. There's a lot of stories about him. His parents died. Calf Shirt's parents died. And he was adopted by the snakes. Or he had an experience where he felt like he was adopted by the snakes. Hey? And, and then all, you know, his life he was known to have snake power, and he always had his pet rattlesnakes around him. And he would doctor people with them. There's also a guy in Picanni named One Back Braid. Same as what a Chinese person is called in Blackfoot. But he had snake power, and when he would doctor people, he'd whip his hair around and his braid would come around, and as it came whipping around it would transform into a rattlesnake. Yeah, I was told that guys that have snake power, it's kind of always been the thing that guys with the snake power have how do you put it? End up with issues with females. I've been drinking a little bit, not very much actually. Not very much. I'm not highly under the influence. I've been sleeping mostly today. Howdy, Brandon. The drinking? Yeah. Yeah, no, those kids are a riot, man. I like playing with those guys. Yeah. So we're gonna play all hood, hey? Shit, where is this buried treasure? Way off in nowhere. Holy smokes, this buried treasure's a long way off. I've never had this one be so far away from where I found the map. Shit. Oh, there comes the storm wall. I'm out of here. And dead. I'm playing like garbage tonight. I should get off and go to bed again. Oh, maybe one more game. I thought it's the other way around. That you like playing with those little kids. Yeah, good night, Jason. I do like playing with those kids. They're fun. Yeah, I'm tired. I don't know why, 'cause I've been sleeping all day. Did I stroke you the right way? Too sick. Yeah, I do got a good little conversation going on. Except, I'm pretty weary. I'll try to stick it out a little bit. Man. I gotta try to pull my shit together this weekend. Let me see who's here. I did find another grove to play with too, if you noticed. I'm not just selecting kids. In fact, I haven't selected anybody. They all choose me. snake rookery is where they give birth. So they always have it away from the den, but it doesn't have to be far away, just a little bit away. And but it can be up to 200 meters away. Usually it's not, though. Usually it's less than 50 meters away from the den. And my hypothesis for why they even have a separate rookery instead of just having the babies at the den is that when the babies come out, they have a smell to them. Okay? And I know this because I can smell them myself. Like baby snake, it's got a peculiar smell. Like I can only compare it to like a puppy dog smell. You know, if you smell puppy breath, it's very peculiar. Baby snake has a peculiar smell too. And I think that smell would, if it was at the den site itself, it would draw predators to the den. And so they're born at the rookery, and they remain at the rookery until they shed their first skin. And then that, with their skin shedding off, that scent that they're born with, that's probably from their mom's womb, you know, gets shed off with that first skin. And then they go to the den, and they're not bringing that smell with them, you know? That's my theory of why there's a rookery to begin with. But, nobody really knows. But it makes sense to me, if that's why. But they're communal rookeries, like the females will all go to one place together to have their babies. Which is, you know, odd given that rattlesnakes are not supposed to be social, you know. They're so primitive. Yep, they use the same rookery every year. Same rookery and same den for as long as the sites maintain their integrity, you know. Landscapes change. So sometimes the snakes lose a den, lose a rookery. A lot of times with the rattlesnakes, because they need to get up in under the frost line to survive the winter. So they choose places where the ground is eroding as their den sites. And so that erosion, you know, over a period of 10 years might change drastically. And, you know, a place that might be good for a den 1 year, a decade later isn't going to work out, you know. So they have to change dens now and then too. But, you know, there's still dens that, like when I started this program 15 years ago or whatever, there's still like dens that were active then that are still active now, and rookeries. Does a snake use the same rookery every year? Is that true? What I said? Yeah, it uses the same, like I said, yeah, it uses the same one every year. Same one. Not only that, but when it leaves the winter den, where they all winter together, and it goes to its individual summer den, it'll usually go to the very same individual summer den that it used the previous year before. And it'll use that again. The snakes are very habitual. This is why I've been able to pick up, like, Tobias in the same spots for 15 years, you know? Did I answer your question? Is that what you were asking? Grace Hood? Occasionally we get a bear in the coulee, but most of the bears are have been chased into the mountains. They used to be all out on the prairies and everything, and out this way too. But they're mostly been chased into the mountains. Every once in a while we get one here in the coulees in Lethbridge. Earlier this year there was a black bear pretty close, just in the old agency area of the Blood Reserve, which is pretty close to the Lethbridge coulees. But yeah, not very often. Not very often bears. Occasional bear, occasional cougar, occasional moose. They're around. They just have to really come downhill to get here. Nope, they never caught that cougar. It moved off, went elsewhere. I'm betting we get sightings again next year around the same time. I'm betting it comes back through. But we'll see. I had a call about a marten not too long ago, which is a first for me. A marten on an acreage in Lethbridge that someone was asking if I could trap. And I still haven't heard back from Fish and Wildlife whether I got a clearance to do that or not. I suspect not. Marten's like a large member of the weasel family, like a fisher. They look like a little bear, but that's the first one I've ever had show up in Lethbridge that anybody called about, and they sent me a photo, so I know it's a marten. It's pretty crazy. Normally, I think mostly just by the mountains you see them. But we get occasional like that. Like we even get a wolverine come through Lethbridge now and then. Yeah, wolverines are pretty rare, but we've got, we've got our share of them in the mountains here. And for a couple years in a row, we were having wolverines running through the west side of town here where I live. Yeah, those wolverines, they seem pretty, I wouldn't want to tangle with one. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you guys ever watched that that survival series Alone. I bought all the all the different seasons of that series, but there's one, I think it might be season 6, but one of the guys there has to like deal with a wolverine stealing from his camp. That thing's way harder to deal with than a bear. Kind of like Max Holloway. I can't wait to hear what Joe Rogan and them have to say about this fucking boxing fiasco with the Olympics. You know? I seen Oscar De La Hoya on TikTok tonight giving his opinion. You can imagine. Yeah, every time you gotta put the max in there. Oh shit. Getting fisted. I didn't see what Rogan had to say yet. I didn't see nothing come out from him yet, but Or Dana. I can't wait to hear what Dana has to say. Cause come on, you know, like that's pretty crazy. And this kid from Taiwan too. Clearly a man fighting in women's boxing. Yeah, it's getting too wild. I took a lot of heat because I reposted one of those memes with Mike Tyson dressed up as a woman being sent over there, you know, for Team USA. Michelle Tyson. And again, people got upset. Yeah, the council member, I was surprised. I think part of why he was willing to call me an asshole was because of other things too. Because Lethbridge City Council received a letter about me recently from that group of 4 or 5 people that have been racially harassing me. Lethbridge City Council received a letter from one of the members of that group trying to give them an ultimatum that the city of Lethbridge needed to part ways with me. Stop working with me. You know, because it was jeopardizing their relationship with the Blood Tribe community if they continue to work with me, which is ridiculous. But anyway, but so I think he already had that thing in his mind or whatever because of stuff that he heard in that briefing that he had. And if, you know, whatever opinions he might have formed around that, and then he sees me criticizing this cisgendered boxer, and you know, he's a liberal-minded guy, but he like obviously doesn't understand combat sports. Like I told him, hey, I'm a pro MMA judge. Like, I have a reason to have a opinion about this. And he said, I probably shouldn't be a pro MMA judge. I said, oh, okay. It got a lot of attention because people, other, like, locally important figures were paying attention to the conversation and noted his comments. I'm not shocked by any of it. I thought it was actually unfortunate for him that he put that out there like that, you know, because I think it's the wrong time for him to flex on that issue. Not on this boxing. He's wrong. Hey, at other times, you know, we need to be protecting people's rights to their to equality, regardless of their gender identities and such. But when it comes to combat sports, you can't be fucking around like that and putting basically biologically men in fighting with women. I'm sorry, you know, that's some bullshit. Yeah, I'm not shocked by the counselor being like that. This is Lethbridge. Nothing shocks me. This is a vortex of high strangeness, and you know, and I'm a player in the mix. And so it is what it is. I mean, this is what the Olympics is about too. It's part of the whole, like, why we have the Olympics is to have political conversations around international issues, and so issues around gender mixes in sports is something that we are currently negotiating, and this has been part of the negotiations. And I think that we can see from this example that you shouldn't have what's basically a man fighting a woman. I don't know. It's my opinion. And I think you're going to see the fight community mirroring that opinion. I don't think anybody in the fight community is going to be like, oh yes, let's just keep putting men in there to fight with women. Yeah, he's powerful in the city. He could try to damage me if he wanted to, you know. Yeah, he's a city councilor, and a very, like, stable one, and yeah, no, he's not somebody I want to be fighting with, but he's decided that I'm an asshole because I joked about sending Mike Tyson to the Olympics. Which is a fair joke, I'm sorry. Oh shit, I'm gonna get killed because my health is so far down. Well, if you're gonna let me health up, I'll health up. Yeah, one of the city's most well-known reporters criticized him on my Facebook about it. So it's not like he's, you know, like if he did come back and try to do something punitive, is, you know, people have noticed. Some people even mentioned that they took screenshots of what he said, you know. because yeah, there were people there like, wow, you just said that to one of your constituents. I don't got a problem with it. I got no problem with it. Anybody can call me an asshole. That's fine. Call me an asshole. I'm okay with that. That's fair fighting, as far as I'm concerned. Call me an asshole. And then let's talk about why. But it was like a little kid throwing a tantrum. He called me an asshole, and then it's like I'm gonna defriend you. You know? It's like, okay, whatever. Goodbye. You know? All right. That's what you need to do. They need to make a trans boxing association, you know. That's they you know, they, or something of that order, because like, they can't have those guys fighting women. It's not fair. It's not right. You know? Might as well just take women out of it then. Not have a women's boxing. Just have all trans guys in there, because that's, you know, they're gonna win. They're men. Yeah, it messed her all up. She worked, you know, she worked so hard to get to that position. Everybody that goes to the Olympics, and they don't get, you know, they don't make money to go to the Olympics and all that shit. They have to, they're paying all their own way and stuff, you know? Like, that's theft. More than one opponent of that Algerian has just said, you know, that's not fair, hey? To have to be in the ring with that. And yeah, the Italian fighter is trying to be like dignified about it, and you know, all that, but she was right. She should just come out and say it. I had to fight a man. It sucks. It's not fair. You know, it'd be better for everybody to just put it out on the table, because that's what it is, you know? Like, or I had to find or if you don't want to call him a man, then say I had to fight a cisgendered woman or whatever. But it's not like, it's not a fair fight. It's like, chemically a man, you know? Yeah, surprise, surprise. Both of the both of the male fighters in the female boxing division won their fights. Yeah, it's crazy to have a female fighting a man. Just the power difference is just insane, you know? It's not right, and it's not, especially not right at the Olympics, you know? Olympics should be so strict. Yeah, no, they obviously let let those guys in, you know, as a woke social thing, and now we have to pay the price in the discussion for what's resulted. Because if you let men into a women's fighting competition, the men are gonna win. It's just simple as that. I'm shocked that the Olympics officiates don't appreciate that. I got a Malibu, and I've got I got a like a ginger soda kind of thing. These are my last two drinks until Wednesday. Fuck, I'm getting right killed. I'm gonna get fisted here. Well, not too bad, came in second. Haha. I'm gonna get on stage when I actually put together a little act. Which I haven't yet. But I should. I'm just so, like, I can't get out of my own way. These days, I can't get nothing done. I've been so, like, ineffectual. I'm gonna get up there for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get up there. I just gotta put together 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I can get up there on a Wednesday night. Tell some jokes. Some true stories from Ryan's weird life, maybe. Man. Yeah, my head feels weird all the time now. It's pretty messed up. 5 minutes is totally doable. 5 minutes is like easy. I used to lecture for 3 hours at a time. 5 minutes is nothing. But it's gotta be 5 funny minutes, you know? I don't wanna go up there and flop.
In my zone. Oh yeah, but they don't know. P-boys love a little bit of chaos.
Yeah, totally. I got lots of shit to make fun of with myself and my life. And that's the best thing, a little self-deprecation. Oh, I got the P-body. Oh, all right. One more game, and then I gotta hit the sack. Hit the sack and do a weekend. Try to be productive this weekend. Fuck. Just lay around and be miserable. It's summertime and I'm sitting around being miserable. Losing my season. It's almost gone already. My plans for the weekend is tomorrow I gotta move a wasp nest. I'm babysitting a dog. Got to do a walk and talk Sunday morning. Walk with the comedians Monday. other than that, nope, no good jobs or prospects or so. Like, things are fucking slow. I need to update my resume and go out and get a real job of some kind, because things are too slow and I don't got enough money going. And that's a big part of my stress and stuff. I think it would be a good psychological relief if I had, you know, something to do and some money coming in. but I'm at a point where I'm strangely, for me, debilitated, to where, like, I've tried, like, even right now on my laptop, if I go open up my laptop, my resume's open. It's right, and it's been open for 2 weeks there. Just needed to be updated, and I can't bring myself to fucking do the work. It's not even much work. And then get myself on Indeed and start throwing the resume out there, even if I shop it out to 1 or 2 places a day. I'll have a job really fast, I know it, but you know, I always find jobs quick. But I'm like in such a weird mental place, I can't seem to do shit. Fuck. Right here, fucking knife battle. Okay, I'll play one. It's bullshit. Like, this is the most effective I've been almost all day, just playing this game. Like, this morning I got up, I took my dog for a walk, and then I came home and I went back to bed. And then I got up and I went to a school and did a presentation for a bunch of kids. I brought them a snake to hold and stuff. Talk with them and, you know, fun guy for about an hour. Then I came home and I laid back in bed. And I laid here until, pretty much until I got online here tonight, you know? Like, oh, Gracehead, you're back. Well, I had hoped last year to get, last winter to start getting snowbird clients, because we do have people here who, quite a few people who, they're here for the summer and then they go south for the winter. And they leave their properties and they'll leave people to take care of their properties, which includes every 72-hour checkups, like security checkups, mail collection, snow shoveling every 24 hours after a storm, you know. I was hoping to get some snowbird clients and snow shoveling clients last winter, and I did get some, but not enough. Not enough to really carry me. And maybe there's a way to get more, I don't know. One of the things about snow shoveling is the insurance for it is super high. I've been doing it, but without actual insurance for that particular work, eh? Haktua. But yeah, I'm gonna probably keep continuing to try to get snow shoveling work and stuff like that. I you know, I would like to continue trying to work for myself, but I'm gonna have to get at least some part-time something other than working for myself, because it's too slow right now. Maybe next summer I'll see a rebound and things will get busy and it'll be great, but this summer has really sucked work-wise for me, and I can't count on winter having anything, you know? Even, you know, last winter, when I thought I'd start doing snow shoveling, we barely had any snow. Girl says it's so fucking sexy, don't she? Talk to a girl. I guess I'm not really into the hawk to a girl, but everybody seems to like her. I I lick it and stick it quite a bit, but you know. Yeah, see ya. This is gonna be my last game of the night. I'm gonna sign off and get back to sleep. My long sleep. Hopefully I'm not asleep all weekend. But we'll see. Thanks for stopping in and visiting. Oh. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna stop the broadcast now. Thanks for everybody that chilled out for a bit.